Would you be the one that will put a full stop to certain occurrences, certain patterns, certain ungodly narrative that has continued to flow from one generation to another? If God is going to stop it, he will stop it with one man. One will appear. He will be valiant. His appetite will be detached from the rudiments of this world. And his yearning will be the libation of a people that he may never see with his eye. He knows that somebody will thank him tomorrow. Imagine Adam standing. Imagine your ancestors, your great-grandfather. Imagine everybody in this new consciousness, because the moment you exit time into the great beyond, many things will become clear to you. Imagine that your audience are all of these men who have come to attempt to bring victory to that family. And somehow the princes won them. Somehow the princes mastered them. Now it is like your turn. It is like the baton of a race has been handed to your hand. It's now your own time to run. Imagine that the audience are every other person who have tried and they didn't get it, and they are hoping that it will be in your time that the story will change. We stand not just for ourselves, we stand for our generation. We also fall not just for ourselves, we fall for our generation. If you think of these things this way, you will realize that a lot rests on your shoulders. The outcome of a generation is actually resting on your shoulders. That you can become the end of an era. It means that you have become a day in the spirit. When they give the annals of your family, they will reach a person's name, they will call it the day of Zuahu. Many people live inside that era, but they summarize all of them inside you. Because this is why you hear things like the day of Elijah. Elijah had many other men living in that era with him, but the Bible calls it the days in the days of Elijah. It means that Elijah summarized that dispensation, where they start talking about how the destinies of men are maligned, how people were held bound by patterns, addictions strong enough to bind the soul, powers that are stronger than the willpower of man. Then they say, in the day of Funom, they are about to talk about valiant acts, how men challenge spirits and prevail, how you saw something on your inside that was wrestling, because this is how it works. You too, you had your own share. A fair excuse to compromise. You were feeling it on your inside too. But for some reason, you decided to bind yourself to another consecration. See what the Bible says. It says, bind the sacrifice with cord, even unto the horns of the altar. Meaning that when you suspect that there is a pattern that is in your father's life, in your father's life, in your bloodline, and it is trying to play out in your own life, you tie yourself to an altar, because you know that if you are ever free, something will find expression.